Hey, what's up? Today we're going to be looking at stupid people. Yeah, people that aren't using their brains. So let's just get into it. Oh, I've seen this before. Someone using a shopping cart to move something with wheels. Dude, it has the wheels. Maybe it's a gift for someone, okay? Maybe he just doesn't want to get the wheels dirty and he doesn't want to go wheeling it around all the parking lot. You know, there's urine in the parking lot and used things that people don't want anymore and have discarded. You don't want that all over your brand new wheels on your dolly that you bought for your best friend. Hey, you gotta put a bow on it, make it clean. Who knows? You don't know his situation, okay? He just wants to keep those wheels clean. Can't stop thinking about this horizontally cut bread. Oh man, that would be an epic sandwich. Why? Why did they cut it horizontally? It's so perfectly cut. At first I thought it was a weird Photoshop, but it's not. I've never really thought about what would happen if you cut bread the other way. Where's the heel? Here's a news anchor. They did not angle their camera. Where the fart never ends. Where the part never ends? Oh, the party. It probably said party. Where the part never ends. Like what, the part in someone's hair never ends? And a never-ending fart is also a very frightening thing. A fart that never ends. Imagine being a person who started farting one day and then just never stopped. That would be terrifying. You're just, trying to use public transportation. Everyone's looking at you weird and you're like, I'm sorry, I can't stop farting. It just happened one day. It's like the guy that can't stop having orgasms. That guy, everyone's like, oh, it's amazing. You're having them all the time. It must feel great. And he's like, no, it's horrible. This was actually something that guy said. He said, yeah, well, why don't you tell me it's great when you're at your father's funeral having an orgasm, okay? No, that sounds like a horrible thing. You want to be able to pick and choose when those times happen, just like farting. You want to be able to pick and choose when farting happens. Also, you should pick and choose your cameraman who knows how to set up a proper angle. Where the fart never ends. He knew what he was doing. That cameraman knew what they were doing. Here's a tuck-away toilet. Why would you need a toilet that tucks away into a cupboard? That's my secret toilet. That's the toilet I use. My family doesn't get to use that toilet because it's my secret hideaway toilet. Sometimes when they're looking for me around the house, I just close it in. I curl up in a ball and I hide in the little cubby hole. Oh, why would you need it to be concealed? I just can't see this being a feature for a house. Like, oh yeah, it's got 2.5 baths. Where's the half bath? Oh, it's here in the cupboard. It's like one of those Murphy beds that just pops out. You don't need toilets that just pop out. What if that thing gets clogged and then someone just closes it up in there? That's disgusting. Here's some more horrible craftsmanship. Alright, get comfortable, Nova. Who would make stairs like this? The thing about stairs is you shouldn't make them more difficult. Stairs are very basic. You go up them, you go down them, you don't want to fall. If you do something like this, man, it's just playing tricks on your eyes. This is like trying to get someone to fall down your wooden stairs. Yeah, we don't like Grandpa anymore, and he's kind of losing his vision, so we just, we kind of whittled the stairs into a more confusing shape. Yeah, we're gonna try to collect that insurance. Here's another set of stairs. This one's even worse. These beep stairs. Are you at like an Airbnb? Why would you need stairs that turn inward? It's just dangerous. Wooden stairs should not be more difficult. I hate my basement stairs because they're just solid wood. I haven't finished my basement yet. I have fallen down the last 2 stairs and it hurts a lot. I could not imagine falling down all of the stairs. Every time I walk down those stairs, I keep thinking in my head, like, this is how I'm gonna die. I keep carrying buckets of water down the stairs for like these tanks and I'm like, oh, this is how I'm gonna go one day. One day one of these buckets is just gonna take me down the stairs. And you know what happens when you break your fall with a bucket of water? It doesn't really help. You hit the ground just as hard. These stairs are giving me anxiety. I'm not sure my next move in this Jenga game. Are you kidding me? This is why I hate those like pop-up carnivals. This is probably like one of those traveling carnivals where they put the rides up and down. How in the hell are you justifying doing this? You're propping it up on blocks and one of those blocks is like a second away from falling. I hope this person isn't actually pulling the Jenga blocks out because... Oh, who took that one out of the center? Please don't mess with it. If you actually are playing a game of Jenga here, think of all the people on the roller coaster. And it's not even like this is just propping up some like weak little ride. This is a full-on roller coaster propped up on blocks of wood. Oh, No, are you at least checking the wood periodically to make sure that it's still stacked properly? I don't think so, because that's not stacked properly. If that's how you originally stacked the wood, I am terrified. Just push all of it to the side, bruh. Oh, that is disgusting. You've made a wall of garbage on one side of your car, and this looks like your car is in like an auto mechanic shop. How could you send your car to the auto shop with that much garbage in it? I'm sorry, but my car gets pretty dirty. Not on this level of dirtiness, but my car gets pretty messy on the floor. But whenever I have to take it in to get the brakes changed or anything like that, I try to do a quick cleanup. I clean up as much of the garbage and the Kleenex and all the crap that's in there laying all around, all the McDonald's bags and stuff. I try to do a quick cleanup. This person their quick cleanup was just to shove it all to the side. Oh, I guess nobody ever really drives with you, huh? No one's ever in the passenger seat, or do they just sit in their pile of garbage when they drive with you? Gross. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I just had a sneeze attack. Our cat Larry was adopted 3 months ago and sometimes has a hard time fitting in with his new brothers. He was never allowed to explore his backyard in the past, so his hunting skills are a bit new. Yesterday he brought the family his first catch. It was a leaf, and we're all very proud. Look, it's not gonna feed the family, but I love how the cats actually came up to look at it like, what'd you get there? What'd you get? What'd you get, Larry? What'd you get? I caught this thing. It was blowing in the wind. I think it's a bird. Is this a bird? I've only ever heard of them. They fly. This thing was flying. Look, it's probably harder to catch a leaf than other things. Leaves are unpredictable. They don't have a brain. They just move all around. That's pretty good hunting, Larry. That's probably better hunting than my cat can do. My cat sees things fly by. It's like my cat has zero instincts. Milo, my cat, has no interest in hunting. There was one time when he put his paw on top of a moth, and then when he realized the moth was under his paw and he actually caught it, he lifted his paw up and he was like, ah, and he ran away from the moth, and then he licked his paw for like 6 hours after. That was his only experience hunting, and he's done with it now. He's like, no, that was gross. Are you kidding me? I got powder all over my hand. I'm proud of you, Larry. You're doing your best. I like all carnival games, but Duck Duck Anal is my favorite. Oh, wait, what? Duck Duck Anal. Oh, it's the Duck Duck Anal Canal game. Ha. Placement, guys, placement. You need to know what that looks like, okay? Proofread before you put things up. Is this one of those duck games at a carnival where everybody wins? I don't know if everybody wins in Duck Duck Anal. I think there's gotta be at least one loser. Depending on what they're into, I guess. Someone really didn't think this JFK memorial through, did they? No, they didn't. That's one of those things where it's gotta be hindsight. You didn't know it was gonna line up like this unless you tested it. You should have tested it beforehand, but yeah, it's just so creepy that it's like lined up with his brainstem. That's not cool. And if you did it on purpose, then shame on you. I mean, it wasn't done on purpose, but it's just I feel like this is just an unfortunate series of events. This person was like, yeah, we'll put it up on the big screen, it'll be fine, don't worry, it'll work. And then they didn't really think about what it would look like. What are the chances that it would line up perfectly like that? Need professional mover, $25. Got this sofa stuck and need a professional that knows how to fix this. What are you talking about? You just run at it. You run at it, jump on top, start forcing it. What do you mean? Every time you move something and it gets stuck, you just get angry and start shoving it and twisting it and pulling it. And then it'll dislodge eventually. And also, you gotta put couches through in like an L shape. Do you understand what I'm saying? You put one end through and then you kind of turn it around the corner. All right? It's not rocket science. If it was too tall for the doorway, I don't know. You gotta figure it out. You just pull it through. I got this couch down here by myself. No, I think someone helped me. I can't remember. It's been so long. It just smells now. It smells like me, sweat. I take too many naps on it, drool and sweat, and Nova. Nova's probably the best thing that smells on it, right, Nova? No, the video's not over. I don't need you yet, but thank you. Even that little dog's looking at you like, why did they blur out the dog's face? What? Okay. Keep that dog's identity safe. Here's another staircase. What? Why did you cement a little tiny staircase ramp in here? Is this like a skate park? It's like a little mini skate park. You just go up there and you can go around the wall. Actually, that would probably be fun if someone knew what they were doing. I mean, I'd try to take a skateboard up there and I would just crack my head open. maybe break my spine. Did you just have extra cement and you felt like pouring it? I don't understand. It's not necessary. Maybe at least put a little statue on top so it could be like art. Ooh, here's a little something you can try at home. Here's a recipe for you. It's called beef fizz. Beef fizz, 2 cans of condensed beef broth, 1 cup chilled ginger ale, and 2 tablespoons lemon juice. Combine ingredients and pour over ice in glass. 6 to 8 servings. Beef fizz? So it's a fizzy beef drink? Part of me wants to try it because I could get these ingredients together, but then the other part of me knows it's gonna be disgusting. Beef fizz? Oh, I thought it was gonna be like literally pouring in like the, you know when you cook beef and you get that like oil residue and like you get the beef juices? I guess that is beef broth. I hope they're not pouring it straight out of the pan, okay? Get an actual container of beef broth. You know, just don't do this. Is this something that was like an enjoyable little drink people liked? Is it like a remedy for your stomach? People were weird back then. Oh, desperate for taste. Here's the perfect table for you if you don't want to look the person who you're dining with in the eyes. Also, if you can slide a cup up and over that ridge and down towards the other person, that is some 10-point skills right there. Just like, whoosh, dang. Also, if you have a skateboard, this would also be an awesome skateboard ramp. I'm guessing it's just a piece of art. But how do you even make a table look like that? It's not practical. It's a waste of wood. It's what it is. Good morning. Another day, another 5-foot squirrel trying to break into my car. Oh my gosh. You got a squirrel problem around there, huh? Is that a mini car or a giant squirrel? Oh, it's on the windowsill. Everybody, false alarm. It's just on the windowsill. You all got tricked too, right? Oh, I'm stupid. I got a problem with the depth perception. Here's someone who's just thinking outside the box. They're like, hey, everybody wears their helmet that other way. I'm gonna wear it this new inventive way. Yeah, that's good, unless you faceplant, then your nose is gonna hit the pavement. Please tell me you don't actually think this is how you wear your helmet. Take this motorcycle or scooter away from this person. It's like your helmet tried to swallow your head. It's like it had a mouth and it tried to eat you. That's what I'm seeing. Like Pac-Man tried to bite your head off. Megalodon, the shark that lived about 60 million years ago. How did he live 60 million years ago? If the Earth is only 2,020 years old. Well, he lived in the sea, not in the Earth, so... It's all starting to make sense now. I feel like I have become dumber after reading these sentences that these people... The questions they asked. You know when they say there's no stupid questions? There are. There are a lot of stupid questions out there. People ask them all the time. I don't get that saying. There are stupid questions. Tighten the screws, but do not tighten them. What? I hate instructions for this reason. They're always so vague, all these IKEA instructions and stuff. It's like, yeah, you just tighten them, but not too much, but not too loose either. But also, don't tighten them at all. That's got to be a typo, right? Tighten the screws, but do not tighten them. It's probably trying to say tighten the screws, but don't fully tighten them. You know, you don't want to crank it until you start hearing things crack. Oh, here's a cool ramp that will, what, get you knocked in the face by a door? Oh yeah, that's the wheelchair ramp. It's really steep, and also when they open the door, it hits you in the face and you roll right back down. But it's a ramp, so it's okay. We did what we had to do to make it handy capable, all right? The rest is for you to figure out. The University of Bantshire. We've introduced wellness geese to campus to help students de-stress during the exam period. Oh, let's see how that went. Chaos. We all know geese just want to bite your eyeballs, okay? Geese are only there to attack you when you get too close. They're like little cobras. It's like a duck with a cobra neck, and it hisses like a cat. And then if you get too close to it, and its nest, and its babies, then this is what happens to you. Yeah, you get attacked. Look, that goose is winning, okay? The goose won that fight. Here's a fix for an armchair in case you were wondering, you know, if you put a hole in your chair, you just do this. I think it might be time to replace the couch, all right? When you fall inside it, when there is nothing keeping your butt raised up on the couch anymore, it's time to replace it. Throw it in the trash. Although maybe if you just upholster over the chair, or if you like cut a slit in the bottom and you kind of tuck the chair up inside it, you know, this might work. This is kind of, I'm actually starting to see that this could work, because then you could take the cushion also and put it on top of the chair. You wouldn't even know the chair's there supporting. Here's a man who's going to learn a lesson about cats and why you don't put your face really close to where cats are hiding. I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, I wonder what's in there. You know he got him good, because he's like wiping blood off his face. That cat got him good. That cat, you could have lost an eyeball, man. That cat could have just popped it right out. Are you crazy? Insanity. You don't mess with cats, all right? Even my cat, they're unpredictable. Although my cat's super nice. Milo's a super nice boy. I would bring him in the office to be in the video, but if you bring him into my office and I close the door, he just gets super paranoid and he just stands at the door meowing the entire time. Here's one of the worst ladder stacking things I've ever seen. This is a table stacked on top of a picnic bench with a ladder leaned up against a wall on top of that. You think this is gonna work? Oh, surprise, surprise, it all slipped out from underneath you. You put the ladder on a slippery surface. What do you think is gonna happen? This is a bad idea. Get a bigger ladder. You are not equipped for the job if you have to stack things like this. He's lucky he's still moving. That kid came up so nonchalant, too. This is not the first time this kid has seen his dad fall off a ladder. It's probably not the first time he tried to stack all this and fell off. He's like, didn't work again. Well, I'll try. Third time's the charm. Can someone please pop my shoulder back in? Timmy, please? Someone hold the ladder for him at the very least if you're going to be stacking on tables like this. No, but then you put someone else at risk, right? Because you could have fallen on top of someone. Stupid. Stupid ladder safety. Someone saw this just driving down the side of the road. What? How? Why? Some people should not be as brave as they are. You should not have the confidence you do. Why are you Supermaning on this thing? You're not even wearing leather. You're not wearing anything to protect your body. At least if you're going to go out doing stunts on your motorcycle, wear protective gear. And he's just like, oh yeah, please don't take your hands off the... What are you doing? Dangerous. Danger, danger. Don't ever drive close to these kind of people either, because that's when they fall off their bike, you run them over, and all of a sudden you're going to jail because they were doing something stupid, but technically it was your fault, you know? People like that must have a death wish, right? Like, you must on some level not care if you get severely injured. And then we'll end with this one right here, and I wish I could explain this to you, but I can't. What did you think would happen? I thought he was doing some sort of magic trick. I thought he was doing like, oh yeah, check out this cool trick I do all the time. Clearly this was the first time he put a flaming log down his pants. What? Why? What did you think was gonna happen? Is he trying to, you know, smoke out some bugs or something? What kind of remedy is this? What were you trying to accomplish? You're trying to impress your friends? That's so impressive how you can give yourself third-degree burns on your crotch and still stand up after. Wow, your mind over matter of the pain was so fleeting. It didn't last very long. You started screaming, actually. It's like he was in control of the pain and then he was like, wait a minute, that's my wiener. No. That's my weenus. It hurts. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I'd say by far the dumbest two were all the videos, really. The guy with the cat and the face. You don't put a face up to a cat. You don't Superman on your motorcycle if you're not wearing protective gear. Just don't do that on your motorcycle, period. And also, flaming logs don't belong down your pants. I don't know why I have to tell you that, but, you know, we learned some lessons today, and that's good. So, yeah, that's all I got for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. And Nova, you got anything to say? Nova, you want to go back upstairs and hang out with Mama? She reluctantly came down here. Yes, she said yes. I want to go see Mama. Yeah, okay. All right, all the links are in the description down below. If you got this far in the video, hopefully you saw something you like. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave a comment, send me some feedback. Let me know what you're liking, what you're not liking. And I'll see you again soon. Come up to your screen real quick. Boop. Bye.